Yeah, Di, now that you're here, can you confirm the following?
Mhm.
It says, women love to feel what can be best described as mentally surrounded. They want to feel like anything they do, you are 2 steps ahead of them. They want it to be the case that everything that you ask them to do, they are almost certain you know better than they do, and they want to obey you through that lens. They want to feel that perpetual, mild, nervous feeling like you can shatter their entire existence and strip away any will they have to live. It's a level of submissiveness and being totally dominated that only a few guys can provide them with. Any guy can hold a woman down and overpower her physically. Women want a man who can overpower their soul. That's the pressure she's talking about. She wants a guy that makes her feel on the verge of having a panic attack, but in such a way that she wants more of it.
I feel like this is the exact opposite of who I am as a person.
Yes.
But I do think there are women that probably would like that, but the way that it's written is so like from such a male perspective that it just makes my skin crawl, you know?
Yeah. Uh, there is some truth to this, but it's too far. And there may be some women for who this is literally accurate, but
Yeah,
I
they're
don't think
already
them are the
broken
majority.
though. Likely
Probably.
abused as children, yeah.
Quite possibly.
Women.
The ones with daddy issues, yeah, probably.
Yeah, the ones that try and stab Wes. Those
Yes.
types.
Yes. What I will say about this is that the extent to which it's true is the following. Women do like a man who can predict what they want, how they're going to feel, and pretty much anything that's important. Women want a man that knows them so well that the woman does not have to ask for things, doesn't have to
That's
tell him
impossible
what they
because I
want.
don't even know what I want. Like this is an impossibility.
Yeah,
I don't know what I want, so how
that's
would
part
anyone
of the
else know
problem.
what I want?
That's part of the problem. Women expect men to know what women want before they know what they want, because women are indecisive. They want a man to make decisions and also to know her so well that the decision's always in her interest.
No. What happens is like when there's actually an issue, right? And they like gave subtle hints to like there being a problem, and the subtle hints have not been like picked up on. That's when she gets angry.
Yes.
Because it's like, oh, I've been so obvious. Why didn't you notice my blinking 3 times in this situation to know that I wanted to leave? Like, you should know me by now. You know, like it's
Exactly.
that kind of
That's what I'm talking
difference.
about, yeah. She expects the
You
man
know,
to know what she wants without her having to communicate
but
it
he would
directly.
he would know if he loved me. Why doesn't he must not love me?
See,
You know?
exactly. Yeah. And it's a filter for knowing sort of people, for having experience socializing, social experience with people and social intelligence, and for being generally intelligent.
What do you mean role playing so well? This is me. What do you mean?
So it makes sense that this would be a requirement, but it can go way too far. You can have a situation where the woman is, as I said before, the woman is so indecisive that she doesn't know what she wants, but she expects the man to pick something that is exactly what she wants and to know that before she communicates any preferences. And if the man picks something that isn't exactly what she wants, then he's failed and she'll get angry, even though she has no idea what she wants. That's maybe a bit much. But taking that as the extreme, going in that direction, a reasonable amount is where you should go, really. If you are with a woman, you should know her well enough to predict a lot of what she's going to want, a lot of what she's going to feel, and to be able to make choices that she'll be happy with without her telling you what she wants. The reason that women are so resistant to telling you what they want is because it's literally a filter, a test for you to already know. And for you to be decisive in general, for you to be confident, for you to have the experience to be able to pick out something good and then show it to her and as a part of yourself. It's all a test. You know, don't the biggest mistake you can make trying to engage with women is expecting them to be straightforwardly rational. That's not because they are failing to do so. It's because you're failing to recognize that there is another way to be. They are trying to direct you to be more than just a basic like calculator. You have to be more versatile than that. You have to be more capable than that.
I just want men to understand why I'm upset and when I'm upset, to give me the attention I want when I'm upset, but they don't. But I'm always upset, so like it's just never, it just never works out. You know.
But you're usually upset with the Jews and the blacks, though.
I'm upset at everything though. Like this is the issue. They can't fix all the problems. Yeah, exactly. That's my clock. No, no. Usually at like certain points in the night where I want to cuddle, the killer's not there. But it's a very slim margin in that clock. What is it with
So
men
yeah,
wanting to get choked, man?
that's not what that shows.
No, I'm talking about what somebody just said after it.
Oh, Black Tear wants to get choked. Yeah, well, Black Tear. Black. Do you see how drunk Black Tear was during the New Year's party? Not as drunk as Spooner, but still quite drunk. But yeah, this I find is pretty accurate these days. Then again, this may be comparing women in general with conservative males, because the kind of person that would make this is probably a conservative male, probably internet resident conservative male, therefore probably surrounded by other conservative males and only seeing women from a distance for the most part. So women here would be generalized, and the men would be a small subset. However, there is some truth to this.
The boys' sexual fantasies one is basically what girls want all the time. Or at least what I would want all the time.
Maybe, yeah.
Not just for like little bits. Like this is what you'd want a relationship to be all the time, right? Like where you're cuddling and lovey, That's like a normal thing, guys.
Yeah. Clevius is giving another example here. And I do think there is some truth to this idea. There's some variation on both sides. But should we put it this way? The more high class or high quality appreciators of romantic content, generally male versions of that will be more comfortable, and female versions will be more power oriented. Obviously with variation, but that's what you're seeing here. Both of these single examples, sure, one sample, but I think there is some commonality here. Maybe it is more about getting what you don't have.
But
getting but
I don't. Because I hear a lot of the time that the whole rape fantasies with women, and I know there's been studies done about it, about that's like a massive kink. But at the same time, it's like there's very big differences of what you fantasize about and what you would actually want in a romantic and physical relationship with your partner.
I'm not sure there's a huge difference.
I don't think most women actually want to be raped, though, in real life. But then again, if the guy's hot, maybe they would care.
They probably would want it to be done by someone that they had already approved of.
Yeah, which isn't how rape works.
No. If the man is worthy of them, then probably maybe not most, but a lot of women would be okay with them raping her. Of course, that technically means it's not rape, but in all ways other than the technical consent.
I feel like I'm so disconnected from my sex, man. Like I feel like I'm an alien when in comparison at times.
You hear that? If you want a woman who is not like the whorish, hypergamous, meaning void women of this day, then try Lady Di now on special offer for only $14. But